And just like flipping a switch, everything has changed. You might be feeling this in the past month, like a switch was flipped, and everything, your perception of everything of your life has changed. And that's what this message is going to be about today. We're going to break it down. Why are we feeling this shift? Why has the illusion fallen, right? And we could see past the veil. And what was familiar and comfortable almost our entire life, it's like we're in a strange place. Do you feel like you're in a strange place? Is the world a strange place right now to you, light warriors? And that's what this message is going to be about today. It's good to see everyone. Grand rising, everyone. And we have a lot in store today. And if you're watching on the replay, I'm just giving everyone a few minutes to get on. And immediately after I do this, I will be going live on Patreon, and we're going to have a phenomenal Zoom, and we're going to break this down into further detail. And Anna will be joining us today on Zoom for the Zoom crew. If you guys are on Patreon, I know a lot of you like Anna, and she has a lot to share, and we are able to go into further detail on it today. And I'm glad to have her on. And who knows who else, what other guests will pop up on the Zoom crew. So I'm grateful for all of you. But today's message is very important. And we're going to break down this feeling of everything has shifted. And it might just feel like a switch was flipped and everything changed in the past month. So if you're feeling that, if you're watching it live, if you're watching it on the replay, why don't you let me know in the comments? Do you feel a massive shift, like a switch was flipped? And now everything is different. You're having anxiety. You're not sure what's going on. And you really can't tune into much. You're going to have to tune into yourself in order to move forward and use clairsentience. I shared that over a year and a half ago. You're going to have to use clairsentience to get you through the end times. It's good to see everyone. I love you all. Just reading the comments, and we see that a lot of people have gone through the shift, and we're going to be breaking this down into detail today, why we're feeling this shift, and we're going to have everyone have their input on the shifts that they're feeling. And if you've stumbled across this message, if you're part of our family, why don't you subscribe? Please smash the like button. It helps others find this important message, because I'm sure that there are millions of people around the world in the past month, and they're looking around and they're saying, what's going on? What's happened? And now all of a sudden we've gone through a massive shift, and it does kind of feel like Gotham. It does. It feels very different. You might be in a place that you've been your whole life, and it's almost like you're in the middle of a war zone. And we actually are in the middle of a war zone, but it's a spiritual war, and things are different. This is a frequency war, and things are different. Things are shifting, and your vibrational field might no longer be a match for the surrounding vibrational field, and you're feeling this dissonance. There's a dissonance right now. It's kind of like when you hear that static on the radio, and you can't hear it anymore, and you just got to shut the radio off. I can't listen to it no more. How many of you does that resonate with? You have the radio on, it's all staticky. You can't get the clear channel. You're getting all static, and you rather just shut it off and sit in silence than listen to the static. So I hope that a lot of this is helping you to understand and overstand what we're all experiencing on our journey. And it has been a little different, a little struggle for many of us in recent times, but we're on a new trajectory, right? The timelines are splitting again. And some people ask about timelines, right? It's a trajectory, it's a probability of where we're going to go. And today we're going to break down why we're feeling the way that we do right now. Hello, everyone. I am Michael, and I help guide people on the evolutionary journey. And that's what we're on. We're on a journey, and a trip is planned, and a journey has twists and turns. And in the past month, we might all feel that we didn't expect this, and now there's a major twist. And, we were feeling comfortable, and now we're no longer feeling familiar and comfortable with our surroundings. Like flipping a switch, everything has changed. Like at the end of December, I want you to think back, and I want you to think back towards the end of December, and maybe you started to feel the shift happen at that time. And now all of a sudden, you're in a different world. So that switch was flipped and something happened. And we have to realize our reality. We have to rethink our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Perception is our reality. We had a perception. We had a perception about something for quite some time. We could have a perception about people, things, and situations. And now we're looking at the situation that we're in, and our perception has changed. We've been in an illusion, right? A lot of you know that this is a matrix. This is a hologram. We're in a hologram right now, Light Warriors. I'm not even here right now. I'm in the fifth dimension, right? I'm just the energy operating the body. I'm actually not even here right now, and neither are you. This is a hologram. There's an illusion. And we've been in an illusion our whole life, maybe, our whole life. And, this is what we were brought up in. We are brought up into subconscious programs that become part of our world, our belief systems, also known as BS. It's true. So all of these belief systems that we've had, they're falling. Maybe you think, oh, this is so great, and this is what we need to do, and this is how we need to live our lives. And now all of a sudden you say, uh-oh, this is not so great at all. And now we have to start rethinking these things. So light is information. Light is information. And there was a shift in the light. And whether it was good or bad, we don't know. All we can measure right now is change. Change. I've been sharing this for a long time. Energy is the ability to cause change, and we can detect energy's presence by noticing the change. There was a shift, a change in the light that has been resonating within your body. And we don't know if the change might have been for good or bad purposes, but if you are in alignment with God, if you are in alignment with the universe, if you are in alignment with your sacred heart, even though the change might seem scary, it doesn't make sense right now, this change is going to serve your greatest purpose on your journey. Something has altered the light since December. I want everyone to focus on how they've been feeling since December, and have you gone through this massive shift right now? We remember that 93% of the function of DNA is light and sound reception and transmission. So our DNA receives light, and it also gives off light. This has also been shown in the lab. So when we rethink our DNA, and that it's not junk DNA, guess what, Light Warriors? Guess what? You're not junk. It's true. Cheers to the infinite being that you are. Cheers. We're not junk. We're not junk. It's light and sound reception and transmission. So something has altered the light and caused a shift inside of us. This could be from incoming light codes from the universe. That's right. Incoming light codes could come in, and it alters the light in our body, and it causes a shift. And now we need to make space for all this energy. So that could throw us off our equilibrium, our homeostasis. A lot of you right now, you might not be sleeping at night. Cheers to everyone. that can't sleep at night. I know how it is. Right? I'm not even drinking coffee anymore. I haven't drank coffee in a month. I just drink water all day long. And I start my morning with fruit now. So something has happened. Something has caused a massive change. Where in the past I was drinking coffee in the morning. Now I have to just drink water and have fruit in the morning. So we're seeing a massive shift, but something has altered the light. Could it be incoming light codes? Can it be a bioweapon that throws things off in your body and the light isn't restoring? You can't get the light in. We don't know. All we can measure is the change. We're seeing a change. Can frequencies throw it off? Are there frequencies around us that are messing our internal frequency off? Remember, we receive and we broadcast, and then there's other frequencies that could throw off our broadcast. If you're learning something new today, please smash the like button. It helps others find this important message and understand, and overstand what's going on in your everyday life. Because you might be feeling very different right now, and we're not really sure what's going on. But I'm here to share with all of you that we're experiencing a shift in the light of Christ. It's true. And, on my personal journey, I had to make, massive efforts to try to get in the sun as much as I could to help ground me, get out in nature. And I know it's the winter time for many people, and it's very difficult to get out and do all these things. But, isolation is really important as we're taking time to process everything that we just experienced, right? We just went through a massive shift. I'm reading the chat. I see Tanya, you don't have much of an appetite. Guess what? I don't have much of an appetite as well. I'm probably only eating about 60% of what I normally eat. And we have to remember that as we're going through our evolutionary journey, we have trillions of cells, and digestion takes up a lot of energy. And, if all of our energy is put into digesting the food, it is not helpful for all of the changes that we need to make. We're going through upgrades right now, and we're going to need to be a little bit lighter in our tum-tum and not eaten and be stuffed. We have to eat lighter, so all that energy, all that blood is not going to digestion, and it's going to upgrading all of our trillions of cells. Every cell has 1.4 volts. You have 700 trillion volts of electricity going through you. It's also known as the chi energy. If you're learning something new today, please smash the like button. It helps others find our community, the school of our everyday lives. We have to become the school. We have to become the teachers ourselves, and we pay it forward for our brothers and sisters. And that's the authentic journey. That's the 5D lifestyle. We're all sharing, we're collaborating, and we're passing it forward. But if you have experienced a massive shift, now you're starting to understand it, because guess what? We're all none of us are immune to it. I might be sitting up here as the leader of the community, right? There's other people that have their channels. They're probably sharing a similar message. But guess what? We're all on the same ship. We're all in the same energies. Where are the energies? It's in the Schumann resonance. We all exist in the cavity that is formed in our world, from the Earth's surface up into the ionosphere, that little dome of electromagnetic energy. Particles, electrically charged particles up in the atmosphere. And Nikola Tesla talked about the ionosphere. I talk about the ionosphere and the Schumann resonance. And these frequencies are coursing through us, a vertical current of electromagnetic energy from the Earth's surface up into the ionosphere. And this is where we exist. So it's going to affect us, even though we can't see it, right? Something falls down and smashes you on the foot. You're in the gym, you drop a weight. That's a physical thing. Boom, it hits you, right? You could see it. You can detect it. But some of these energies, we can't detect it. We cannot detect these energies, and they affect us. Good morning, Shirley. It's good to see everyone today. So we're going through this shift, and we might not be able to perceive these energies, but we have to be aware of how to integrate the energies. And that's why you might be feeling that you don't want to eat so much, because all of that energy goes to digestion. And now you need to take the time to integrate your trillions of cells. Again, 1.4 volts, 700 trillion volts of electricity. That's the chi energy that resides within you. So think about all of your life, your everyday life experience, and what does and what does not resonate with you in the past month, and that you are going through a shift, and you're realizing that you're faced with new obstacles. The obstacle is the way. You remember that one? If you haven't seen that one, you should check out The Obstacle is the Way on our channel page. And if you haven't done so, please smash the like button. And if you're new to the channel, why don't you subscribe to our channel, click the bell next to subscribe and select all, and you'll get all the updates. And you're going to find an authentic community that's going to help us through this shift. That's what we're doing right now. I'm like a pioneer, Light Warriors. I'm a pioneer. And it's only going to grow, because nothing will stop this, Light Warriors. Absolutely nothing will stop it. Nothing's going to stop it. It's just going to keep going, right? That's what we talk about on our channel. Keep going. So nothing's going to stop this energy. Nothing is going to stop the upgrades that we're going through right now. Nothing is going to stop the changes that we're going to experience in our everyday life. And I'm very grateful for all of your support. You're really helping get our community out there. And we're all restructuring our lives. And there's a lot going on that we really need to break down. And in a few minutes, once I get off here, I'll be going on Patreon, and the Zoom link will be there for everyone. Anna is going to be coming on today for the Zoom crew. I know a lot of you like Anna, and we're going to be sharing a lot of information about what we are, in fact, experiencing, because we have to think of the light of the universe, and we have to think about subconscious programs and something that could actually be good for us. We might, think, or it could be portrayed as something negative, but it could be something that's very good for us. And, when we go through purging, like sometimes you might go to a Reiki healer, and the person does Reiki, and you're going through a cleanse, or you do the cleanse physically, but you go through some kind of cleanse. Thank you, Jubilina Redeemed. I'm very grateful for you. Thank you. It's my honor to lead the way. Very, very special. We're all very special. I love you all. Very, very appreciative for all of that. Thank you. So let's say you go through a shift. A Reiki practitioner performs Reiki on you, and it moves stuff around. And then you have to purge it. It might not be so pleasant, And, now you're clear. So when you go through these purges, you might be detoxing. We just talked about detoxing, parasite die-off symptoms, right? You want to remove the parasites from your everyday life. And, it's very uncomfortable during that time period. So, but then afterwards, you're clean. And then you're going to change after a while. So sometimes we dip down, and then we're going to come back up better than ever. And I want everyone to understand this right now. We have our peaks and valleys. I've shared this with you. I go through it along with all of you. Sometimes we're riding high, and sometimes we go a little bit lower. And that's just part of our journey. So think about, think about everything that you've experienced in the past month. And, we're experiencing the event, the shift of human consciousness. And you're saying to yourself right now, what is all of these aspects of my life? And why do I feel differently about them? Joy with Jenny, thank you very much. I appreciate you. It's my honor to do this. You guys are so helpful right now. And, think about what's meaningful to your life. And, you might think about your job, and, you might not resonate with it. You might be forced out of it. You need to start over. You might look at your surroundings, and, especially me on my journey recently, I'm very sensitive to sound. I'm very sensitive to lights, and I just want to sit in nature. And now we have to make a massive shift. Face your fears, soul therapy. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I replaced coffee with your morning inspiration. Thank you, Michael, so much. Appreciation and gratitude to you for your time, light, and love. Thank you so much. I'm like a cup of coffee, right? Me the energy too. I really, I think about the messages. I think about, what I'm going to do. And, it helps me get up in the morning, and, it gives me the drive that I need. And we all need to focus on something. So your life might be crumbling before you. Is your life crumbling before you? All of our lives are crumbling right now. But you want to focus on something that gets you through the day. So think about everything in the past month, and leave in the comments if you're experiencing a massive shift and things aren't resonating with you anymore, and you don't know what's going on, and you feel very uncomfortable. Well, the light has changed, and we don't know how the light has changed. We'll be breaking it down immediately after this on Patreon. And we don't know why it changed, but all we can do is know that there was a change. Energy is the ability to cause change. We don't know why the energy came in. We don't know how the energy came in, but we'll break it down further. And this energy has now thrown off our perception of reality. And now the illusion has fallen. So the illusion has fallen. And now we could see. And now we look around and say, what are we in right now? And now we have to move forward with our life, even though things aren't so comfortable anymore. So I hope that this message is helpful for all of you. Please share this message. Please subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, click the bell next to subscribe and select all for all of our updates. I'm very grateful for our Patreon community. The link is pinned in the chat. It'll be in the description as well if you're watching. And once I get off here, we'll get on the Zoom crew, and Anna will be with us today. Anna, if you're watching now, it's good to have you again. And, she's going to share her insight as well. And we're going to have a good conversation. I love you all. I'm grateful for all your support. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. Over 53,000 strong and growing every single day, Light Warriors. I'm very grateful for all of you, and that's why we share every day. Even if it's just one more every day, we grow every single day. And then we're going to grow exponentially. And then nothing can stop it. And the ball's just going to be rolling down the hill. And everyone's going to start peeling back the veil understanding our lives, understanding that we are all brothers and sisters. We're all brothers and sisters, even though that there's an attempt to try to divide us many different ways. We are the rainbow warriors. We are different colors, classes, and creeds, and we're here to get us all to the new earth. So I know the earth is crazy right now, but don't worry about what's going on out there, light warriors. You know why. We cannot control what is around us. However, we can control from within. Be conscious that everything has shifted, like flipping a light switch, light warriors. Use this to raise your vibration and increase your electromagnetism. Life is so much better when we are all together. If you find this message inspiring, or know someone that could benefit from it, please share this message. Dear ones, I am Michael. Find us in the fifth dimension. Have a wonderful day living your everyday life. All right, guys, I love you all. I'll be going on Zoom right now. The link is on Patreon. And if you're watching the replay and you decide to watch it later, the copy will be posted after we get off the live stream. So I love you all. Links to Patreon are in the description and pinned above. And I'm grateful for all the support. And we're going to have some fun breaking this all down like never before. This is going to be the best Zoom we've ever had so far today, Light Warriors. So I hope to see you all there. I love you all. I hope that this message was helpful for all of you. Have a great day. Namaste.